Welcome back to New York Viewpoint. I'm Ken Rosato. Well, did you know that 80% of the homeless people in New York City were formerly in the foster care system? If a youth reaches the age of 18 to 21 and has not been adopted, he or she will age out of the system. Most of them are unprepared to be on their own, have minimal education, no life skills or qualifications. Well, a new nonprofit organization called Techie Youth provides free IT education to any youth of employable age that is in the foster care system. Joining us today from Techie Youth are David Benari, the founder and president, and two Techie Youth graduates, Jadzia Hardy, who is attending Nassau Community College, and John Moore III, who goes to LIU. Good to have you all here.
Great to be here.
It's good to be here.
Well, tell us about the mission of Techie Youth.
Techie Youth is a mission that was designed to serve youth prior to aging out of foster care, which is the age of emancipation. Our goal is to prepare them for a career in high tech. And the unique aspect of high tech is that it's a merit-based system. It doesn't require college in the same way that other industries do. And we're serving a demographic that has a fairly low statistical likelihood of success without some outside assistance. Currently, we are the only New York City provider of career-based services that are not vocational or blue-collar for foster youth, and that's where our mission is.
That's brilliant. I mean, I work with another organization, I won't mention which, but they work with younger kids from the inner city, and they're doing something similar, teaching them computer coding at 14, 15, and 16. And it's amazing how these kids have taken to it, and they're doing amazingly well. Kids that would otherwise have had very questionable futures, and some of them have developed apps that are, one kid developed an app that's selling like crazy in iTunes. So this is brilliant what you're doing, and the futures are golden. This is sensational. Let me ask you, first of all, where classes are held. Where are they being held now?
We have several locations. They're all Microsoft stores. Microsoft has been supporting us and giving us locations for that purpose. We have New York City and Long Island at the moment running.
And Jadzia, how did you hear about this?
Well, I heard about it through my foster care program. I wasn't doing much at the time, and they had, offered this opportunity to me. They said, hey, do you want to, learn about the computers? Do you want to get somewhere like ahead in life, get a further path? And I said, of course, I absolutely want to, because who wouldn't take this type of opportunity?
Right. And John, how about you? How'd you hear about it?
I actually received an email asking me if I would like to come by and check out the program, see if I'd be interested in brushing up on my skills. Could I have prior computer knowledge? I graduated with an associate's degree of computer science, and you can never stop learning. So I figured, why not?
Well, first of all, let me applaud you on that already, because coming from, the challenges that you had, how many people come from the traditional home and are lazy, and I'll just say it, and don't even bother, they don't want to go to school, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. I applaud you for the motivation that you had to do what you did and get where you are already, but then to take the next step. You deserve stand-up applause. Bless your hearts for doing that.
Thank you very much.
So that's just amazing. I already sense that you're going to be extreme, gigantic successes because of the motivation. You're going to be standing in front of giant audiences someday and telling of the success stories. You can just see it. How many people are in this program right now?
We have about a dozen in each location, and then we are in the process right now of ramping up for a summer program with several hundred students. We are working with the City of New York to get 200 plus youth into a full-time accelerated 6-week program.
And what about funding? Where's the funding coming from?
Entirely donation-driven, and we are desperately in need of more.
I can't see anyone who would not want to happily donate to something like this, who would not with joy want to give to something like this. You hear me, folks? Who would not with joy want to give to something like this? This is fabulous, and I think anyone with half a heart would want to take the time. I know we're going to provide links on our website at ABC7NY to do that.
I'd like to just point out one other thing, that these two students are fitting a demographic where they are a part of 0.5% of foster youth who actually go to college. The other 99.5% don't. So these two are exceptional students of ours, but the majority of our class is our high school dropouts. So the need gets really big for many of our students.
And what a challenge that is, but what an inspiration you are. You're the beacons for all those other kids too, to try to make it, and how challenging it must be. So tell me ultimately, what do you want to do? What do you want to be?
Well, me, I do a lot of things with my life. I do art. Art is my main thing. I'm an artist, and I would love to go into the fields of animation. But before doing that, I would actually love to try my hand at technology.
Wow.
I think it would get me somewhere.
Yeah, I can see you doing both. Maybe you could do the art through technology. And
Yes,
use
I
it
think actually that would
electronically.
be, to combine the two together, I think that would be a great world to try.
You know, you are sitting in a Disney-owned studio right now. Just pointing that out. Disney is the parent company of WABC TV. So maybe we'll introduce you to some folks before you leave here. And how about yourself, John?
For me, I just love helping people. I love being there, being supportive, and getting people through tough times when it's needed most. My lifelong dream is to get into the Secret Service, although recently I've questioned it because with that job, it requires a great deal of time and discipline, and also I feel that if I were to start a family one day, that may be a little on the impossible side to maintain a family while doing such a heavy duty.
Have you thought maybe just law enforcement locally instead of Secret Service?
I actually applied to Suffolk County Police Force, so I took the exam. I scored a 90.
Wow.
I'm just praying to God I get in there. I heard Governor Cuomo was interested in having more people in the class due to anticipated high retire rate. So he wants to get more people in the class to graduate and get in the force.
Well, 90 sounds like a pretty darn good score. So
I hope so.
And then you apply your tech knowledge as well.
Yes,
so there you go. Mix that all together. Well, I cannot thank all of you for being here today. And again, for information on how you could help this organization out, you can go to our website, ABC7NY, and find out more. I can't thank you enough. Eric, Jadzia, John, you are wonderful people. You're inspirations. And I wish you all the best with this project. And all the kids who come out of our foster care system, really, all the best to them as well.
Thank you.
Thanks for being
Thank you
here.
very
I'm Ken Rosato. We thank you again for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.